And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Easy. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Noles have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
It's second down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Finds his man. It's Parachek.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
He leaves it with his back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Lucas.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 36-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job on the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Slams it ahead. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gates. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Still running at the 40. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On the option. He'll toss it. Quick spin on the run. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Direct snap. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 17 to LSU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. On the move is the 30. He's loose. The 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've...
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
They'll ride Davis here. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Finds a crease at the 20. Can anyone catch him? The 40, the 30, the 20.
Man, Having a great back makes life so easy on the offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Michigan State offense will take over.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Childs. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for room. It's Lucas. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 38, Michigan State 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Noles have pushed it inside the 20.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the good kind.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gates. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Handoff from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Carter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum.